Race 14 of the 23, only 5 until the countdown to the championship begins. And let's take a look at the funny car ladder here. Focus on Beckman and Forrest, who have both won here at Seattle. It's a rematch of the final at Phoenix. That was won by Beckman. Beckman's only race win of this year.
The other side of the ladder, I'm focusing on Bob Taskin, Tim Wilkerson. Tim, in the past 2 finals with that win in Norwalk, does not have lane choice over Bob Taskin.
And the first pair to make their appearance now, actually second pair of the round, are the Pedregon brothers, Cruz and Tony. Whoa, here we go.
Peddlefest.
Yeah, baby. How about Cruz?
Oh, look at that.
Taking the win away from his brother. Huge for Cruz, who's not anywhere close to getting into the top 10. But for Tony, his brother, 10th in points, with Jeff Arendt sitting right there trying to take that away from him. That will matter.
Well, you know, this is a good old classic Peddlefest, and the reason it was so good is they both spun the tires pretty much at the same point. 1,000 foot is kind of taking away that advantage from the guy that spins the tires first if the other guy spins it down track, because they don't have enough real estate to drive around them. But if you watch it once again, pretty much identical. They spun the tires at the same point. Cruz Pedregon just did a slightly better job at getting that thing hooked up and just barely getting the win over his brother Tony.
Wow, he was over there right next to the line, though, wasn't he? Here's the Lucas Oil photo finish.
There you see it. Brother Cruz, just by a nose, takes out Tony Pedregon.
And that's Cruz's first round win since the race back at Houston, Texas. They're the intervals, though, Mike.
And look how close it was. And that's amazing when you consider 8,000 horsepower trying to reel it in, and it still ends up being that close when both drivers are having problems.
Stat guy, you had to love that one.
Oh, that was a great drag race. That was the 12th first-round matchup for the Pedregon brothers. Here's the stat. Tony had won the last 10. The last time Cruz beat his brother in a first-round matchup was Topeka 15 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Cruiser is pulling off the helmet here in the safety gear, and I don't know, I'm sure he realizes it's been 15 years since you've beaten your brother head-to-head, that time in a Peddlefest. But what I'm wondering about, Cruiser, how does that foster hope? Have you got any shot of getting into that top 10 yet in the countdown?
Well, I sure hope so. We're trying. You know, the Snap-on car's been knocking on the door for quite a few races now, and, you know, we just need to get it together on race day, and I think we are. That was, you know, the conditions changed quite a bit out here, and we're just a little bit guessing there, but, you know, a little bit of my dirt tracking came into effect there. Tony's as good as they get, so it's always tough racing the brother, but wish it was in the later rounds. But, you know, it's good for all the people that's been hanging with us, you know, Herzog Corporation, Snap-on, everybody just, this car's coming around. We just got to be patient.
Thanks, Cruz.
All right, thanks.